Hello, welcome back if you're a current subscriber, welcome if you're new. So by the title of this video, you can see that we're doing the top 23 scents of 2023. So my basket is full, so we're just gonna start diving in. Now, I do have one more, hang on. Let's dive into this basket and I'm gonna show you scents that I picked for 2023. Now, some of these I've worn for a long time, some are newer hits for me, but that really just stood out to me, or maybe I repurchased more of, or I've been warming it more of. So let's start with Sassy Girl Aroma. I'm going to have an honorable mention for Sassy Girl. So I have two, but one of them will be at the end because it's a Christmas scent and I didn't want to pick that as it is a top scent, but I felt like I didn't want to pull Christmassy scents. So the first one is Night on the Beach. This is her basic quote-unquote beach nights, but I just feel like this is my favorite go-to scent when I'm going to grab Sassy Girl. Sorry, the dogs are in here. If I want a comforting scent in the winter, this is what I grab. Any one of her beach nights blends, but I think it all obviously stems back to beach nights. So this has been something I've purchased so many times, and in the summer, I really enjoy this. I have just thankfully not gotten sick of beach nights, but I just feel like it is such an amazing blend or scent. But then you can just blend it, and hers is just something about her beach nights out of all the vendors just speaks to me. Now you'll see another vendor that's pretty much comparable to it, but if you want beach nights alone, you can get it from Julie and Sassy Girl Aroma. And then I just finished this yesterday. This is going to Disneyland. I believe she changed the name to, I'll insert it here because I just asked her to pour this in Brittles because I'm out of it. Well, it's been a couple weeks now that I actually ordered it in a pre-order. But it is pineapple, orange, strawberries, cotton candy, lemonade, and whipped cream. Now I can't really smell. I feel like I get the lemonade, I get pineapple, I get all the notes, including the cotton candy. But when you warm this, I feel like this really comes alive personally for me. Like when I first got a brittle this year, a couple years ago now, I thought it was good on cold, but then I warmed it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is another one that just comes alive when you warm it and just has been a favorite since I first got it. Like I said, I didn't want to pull empties, but I totally spaced it. I was going to do this video and I had it in my melting basket and then I just was like, crud. Because normally I would like to show it to you, but this is so messy, and this is from March of 2022. Like I said, I would have preferred to have it, but I go pick my orders up at Sassy Girl Aroma with April, so I just didn't have it in hand, and I should have planned better, but I didn't. So there you go. And again, I'm trying to be better. Obviously, you see my video. I'm trying to order when it's almost gone or gone, okay? Another favorite vendor and scents of mine is Lavender Speckles, Beth. And Matt is her husband, and they did this cute vlog series this winter. But anyway, so this was the original scent that got me hooked. Now, when I originally ordered from Lavender Speckles just over a year ago, I ordered some stuff in her sale, and I got a bunch of stuff. But when I warmed this, there's something extra in this scent that just pushed me over the top. And that was before Scentsy had their cinnamon pine cones, which it's great, but it's good, but it's not great. So this is roasted pine cones, cinnamon buns, and spice. The spice it's not cinnamon. This is not red hot cinnamon. You know I don't like those scents. But you get, what the heck does a pine cone? I can think about pine cones outside and I don't really know, but I feel like you get this earthy, nutty scent, but then you get the cinnamon buns, again, not red hot, and then the spice in this. And the spice, whatever she's using, it just sends this one over the top. And when I originally had warmed this, I had reached out to Beth and said, I don't know what you have in this mix, but gosh, this is good. And we were laughing and, we were joking and talking about what she adds to this. But anyway, but this is just done so well. that it's just been something I have to have. Okay, and then because Beth is great, I said to her, hey, do you have a Marsala chai oil? And she didn't. So I think she said she was looking at it and I was interested. So whatever. And then I was like, wouldn't it be great if you blended it with obviously pine cones? So this one is Marsala chai and cinnamon pine cones. Now, if you just ordered her pine cone sampler, which I did order that because obviously that's a favorite scent of mine and I want to see what she does with it. So this was one that she sent me because she had mixed it and she wanted to know what I thought of it, which thank you again, Beth, for sending me. Well, actually 2 of my favorites this year she sent me. So this is Marsala chai, sweet cinnamon buns, and fresh pine cones. Again, Marsala chai is a tea, right? And if you've ever had a tea, it's not latte, it's not coffee. It's a tea with some spices. It's very, very good. It's herbally. Don't be afraid of that. If you got the pine cone sampler, obviously you'll get to try this. But again, please warm this because it really does come alive and warm. It is just done so well. Obviously, I love that she has scripture on her stuff. So that is number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Number 5 is Paris Geller. This one is fresh Macintosh apples, white tea, feminine blend of peach and apple blossoms, atop smooth coconut milk, jasmine, and hydrangea. Okay, well, to me, so Paris Geller is from Gilmore Girls, right? So she sent me, I think it was just a sample, right? Just a sample with one of my orders. And I've not watched Gilmore Girls all the way. I watched like a couple episodes, maybe like 5. And I just was like, I'm not getting the vibe of this. I need to rewatch it because I know people said it gets better. But I just was like, I don't understand the point of this, but whatever. But I know it's a favorite, obviously, because she made a whole like thing on Gilmore Girls. Anyway, this is a beautiful floral scent. But there's other parts of this, like I get like the hydrangea, you get some apple on this. Oh, you get a lot of apple. I think it's the jasmine too. If you like floral or you're kind of like me where I was like, I do like some florals, I'm going to be honest. I've really started liking them this year. But this, I think obviously is probably my only floral scent I pulled because it's just that amazing warmed. And when I was doing my NICU training, I took this with and I just had to cut this in half because it was in a hotel and I was like, gosh, this is so strong, but it's just so beautiful and it performs so well. So that was number 5. Okay. Number 6. This is no particular order, okay? But I did grab those 2 because those are some of my top favorite vendors. But a new love of mine this year is from that Smell Good shop, Murder of Crows. This is Cozy Fireside Nutmeg and Cinnamon. Now, I do have other scents besides like all these wintry scents. But the nutmeg in this, you get the cinnamon, but it's not red hot. And then there's this little bit of smokiness. It's not burnt. It's not like your house is on fire. But it adds to it. It's not pumpkin, but almost part of me, like if you threw a little bit of pumpkin in there, I mean, it doesn't say there is, but if you threw a little pumpkin in there, like you pureed pumpkin and then added it to all this, I feel like that would be more what I smell. I believe Michelle sent me this and I have like reordered this now. I ordered in the beginning of December, mid-December, and I think I have another one of these coming. This is a strong performer. I've had great luck, but this was the standout to me from that Smell Good shop, and obviously I wanted to share something I've warmed and repurchased. Okay. I got to move my honorable mention scent over here for right now. Okay. Let's do Scoopable Tart Wax, but now is she Scoopable Wax Melts? I can't remember what she changed her name to, but carbs. So one of these loaves is a no-frill loaf, and this one, which means it just doesn't have the tin, and this one obviously has the tin. So this one is Dunk My Donut Royal Sugar Cookie Fresh Baked Bread. This is just such a great bakery. You get a donut, and you get a donut like the almost like a freshly made donut. My grandma made these, and then with my oldest daughter, we would make them together. And I get that fresh homemade donut scent. But you also get, I don't get as much cookie as I get like the baked bread, and it's the crunchiness of the top of the bread. If you haven't tried carbs from Sassy or Rose Girls, then I would, if you love bakery, this is definitely a bakery heavy, beautiful scent. Okay, is that number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and number 8 is, let me take it out of this extra bag. Okay, number 8 is Slurp. Now again, I've gotten strawberry Slurp, blackberry Slurp from Rose Girls or Kathy, and this Slurp itself is strawberry jam, cereal killer, Rice Krispie treats, sugar milk. This is another unique scent. You get, literally it smells like you have your cereal, and cereal killer is it Fruit Loops or Fruity Pebbles, because honestly it's like you mix the two cereals, you put it in your cereal bowl, added your milk, and then it's kind of gotten soggy. And then you have the strawberry, which you do pick up, but then you get like, if you took, it's so bizarre, but you do smell like all those things with a Rice Krispie treat. It's so weird. And warming this, when I'm cold, I was like, again, I don't know, this is good. And then I warmed it and I was like, oh my gosh. So this has been something I've really enjoyed. I'm happy that I can get it from both of them. I have it in, like I said, the Slurp, strawberry Slurp I don't currently have strawberry Slurp. This has strawberry in it, but I think Rose Girls has a strawberry Slurp. But then I've had blackberry. I really enjoy that. Okay. So a new love. This was from September. This is Rose Girls. It's Let's Go Ghouls. It's vanilla chai, vanilla pumpkin marshmallows, pumpkin milkshake. So this is, again, a great chai. And then you get, I think I'm picking up more on like the beautiful vanilla, and then obviously there's lots of pumpkin notes in this. But you definitely smell the chai in this. Now, I asked her for months after I got this to re-pour this, and she just did this in her pre-order the beginning of December maybe, and that's the only thing I bought was 3 bags of this, because I'm not kidding you, I've warmed this twice, and I was like not warming the rest of this because I was like, I want it for next fall, but now I probably will finish this. April gifted me half a bag, and then I did find a bag on the D-Stash, so I do have 2 full bags now. So, and like I said, and I ordered some in that pre-order whenever that comes, but this is just made me happy this fall season. All right, and then a new one to me is Bowser's Breath, but I have warmed 1 bag, I believe, of this, because then I went back in and ordered 2 more, because this one scared me. When you see the notes, you'll understand. It's Bowser's Breath. It's campfire, crispy, burned cinnamon, sugar toast. So when I first ordered 1 bag, I was like, I don't know how I feel about burnt. It's so unique. It's like, it's almost burnt. It's just crispy cinnamon toast. And there's just a little bit of almost like a campfire marshmallow that she does, or her mom does. So it's a sweet, almost like a sweet toasted marshmallow. This is so good. Clearly it made the top of my list. I absolutely love this. It was, again, another surprise one, and I was just blown away. Okay. Circus concession. Did you really think I was not going to mention this? Because it just, every time I warm this, it just invokes something in me that just brings me so much joy. And I just don't even know what to say. So I think this is my last bag. I do have this bag came ripped, so that's why it's double bagged. I do have a scoop from Scoopable. And the scent notes aren't on this, but I think it's cotton candy, caramel, funnel cake, and apple, is it? Or, oh, you guys, it's just so good. It's just the best caramel apple scent I've had. The other bag is ripped in multiple places. This was last winter I got this. So, I do always have extra bags because of that. So I just want to make sure if a bag comes, I can store it properly. So that was, that clearly has been a favorite of mine since I got into vendor wax. Okay, let's do a few one-offs before I get into the rest of them. Okay, so L3 Waxy Wonders. Now, usually I like her I Put a Spell on You. That would be like my top bakery one, but this one was a surprise. It's fresh baked bread, cinnamon sugar, cream cheese frosting. Now, this is a new scoop. I ordered 2 more. I asked her to pour this, and I ordered 2 more scoops. You get her bread. Her bread is very good. I don't like her fresh baked bread alone just because it's too doughy, but with the cinnamon sugar and then the cream cheese, I love I Put a Spell on You, and that's like a cinnamon with her top bakery bomb blend. So I Put a Spell on You is great. But when I warmed this, was a powerhouse. And I actually did warm I Put a Spell on You this week and finished the loaf I had. But for some reason, with the cream cheese frosting, it's all of those great things. Like, could you just imagine making, I do make fresh baked bread, and well, I have a bread machine, but you know, and if you put cinnamon sugar and then just threw cream cheese frosting on it, I could just imagine eating that right now. Like, that would be so good. So this just blew me out of the water when I tried that. I already warmed through half of the scoop, and then I ordered 2 more because it's so good. Okay, now we're going to get into a few summery scents coming up here. So Waxidents. This is something I've always had. I've ordered from her. So my channel, I think, did I say 2021? So on the 25th of this month, it'll be 2 years. So I ordered from her originally. And I can't remember, I saw this in a haul or somebody's video. It's Sitting Beachy. It's cantaloupe, creamy coconut, marshmallow balm, hint of salty cedar. So you do have to like coconut. But to me, this smells like you're sitting on the beach with the best sunscreen, because I like sunscreen. So you get that creamy sunscreen scent. And then there's a little bit of that cantaloupe in the background. And the salty cedar and the coconut and the marshmallow, I think that's kind of what makes you think you've got this amazing sunscreen on. And then add that cantaloupe to this. I should have ordered this. I guess I was confused on our website because she has all these different shapes, and then you add them to the cart, and then in the comments you write what you want in each size. And I didn't see the bags. Like, she has these chunk piece bags, and I should have just ordered that. So I'm going to have to go back in and order because this won't be enough for me for this spring, summer. But this is just something I really like to have, and I had just finished it last summer. So I had purchased the small one, but that was a mistake on my part. Okay, let's do Super Tarts. Okay, so Good Core. This is, oh, this one doesn't have scent notes. This is apple. Oh, because these are the ones that, well, she, in her older bags, she never put the scent notes on them. I don't know if I have bags with scent notes. Hang on, let me go. So let's go back to Good Core. This is mac apple, buttercream almond, cookie dough, vanilla cream, and pink sugar. So when I originally got that other bag, it's probably last year, I had gotten it in her Wax Wednesday, and then I finally warmed it last fall, and I was like, oh my gosh, this comes alive and warm. I am very picky about my apple scents. This is one because of the buttercream and the cookie, and you get a little bit of the almond. When you warm this, again, this is another one, I think, with Super Tarts. Her Wax 8, like, you don't need much because it's such a strong performer. I was thinking, I wonder what her wax blend is. It almost feels like it's a paraffin, but I don't really know. But this warms so much better than even smelling this. And it just, again, clearly it's a favorite. So if you like any of those scent notes, I highly suggest trying that one. Okay, a surprise this year was Groot. So Groot is creamy vanilla bean, sandalwood, driftwood. Now I've really become a fan of driftwood scents. And this smells to me like, now it's not going to it's not beach scent, but you're outside by the water. You get the earthiness of wood, and like in the back, it's almost a little soapy. Now don't take that the wrong way, because Insidious is a scent I was warming this week, and I posted on her Facebook page about that scent. That almost gives me like a soap vibe, as this does. Like, the driftwood just gives you this clean, earthy scent. It's so good. And this is all I have in this bag. It's probably 2 years old, or I bet it is 2 years old actually, because this was from, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. And because I don't have stickers on it. I've asked her to pour this. I've watched in everything. I can't find Groot. I'm super sad when this goes. I'm like, yeah, gonna be sad about that scent. So good. I've warmed it in the winter and the fall. I just love it. Yes. Okay. So then let's do Banner. So this is Jen A sent me this, and then I had that bag of this. This is cornbread, mac apple, vanilla ice cream, brown sugar. I think I really like her apple scents. Oh, and I don't usually like cornbread, but there's something about her cornbread and the apple in this. And the brown sugar is not like Scentsy's brown sugar where it's like a burnt. Oh, this is just so good. It's mixed well. Like I don't warm this and be like, oh, I just smell apple. No, like this is such a good combination of all these scents. Again, I don't generally like cornbread, but I love Super Tarts cornbread blends. I've never had it alone, so I don't really know, but yeah. Okay, this is my last of Jaws. Now, I did order in her Wax Wednesday several BAM bags of this because I've sent this to friends and friend mail and things like that because everyone wants to smell it, you know, but this is all I have left until we get those, and I think she said it was like a 4-month turnaround. So I'm going to kind of be very careful with this. Now, I don't have the notes, but I'm going to go off Make Waves. From memory, I think Jaws is sea salt, ozone, seagrass, plum, and sugar. This one has pear in it. So, or I could be wrong, but it's an aquatic scent. It's like the best aquatic ever. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so good. This is from last year's Wax Wednesday, and I had probably 2 full BAMs I went through since I started buying from her 2 years ago, and this is the last bag I have. This, I literally, yeah, I would just be sad without it every time. And I have all of her, like, the other scents, like Sharknado, and all those that have the same scent notes, but then it's an added fruit, I believe, to it. But it's just a regular Jaws that just gets me every time. Teddy Bees. Tiffany with Teddy Bees. So Snow Cones by the Sea. I ordered this when I first started ordering from Teddy Bees 2 years ago. This is watermelon, black cherry, juicy apples, and salty Sierra. Again, a great fruit blend with salty Sierra. You get a good combo. Don't be afraid of the black cherry. I don't generally like cherry. So when I first got this, I was a little hesitant. And then I warmed it and I was like, okay, this is a great summer scent. And then you add that salty Sierra, and this you get, I don't get a lot of apple. I get more of the watermelon, the black cherry, and the salty Sierra. Oh, I have another loaf of this. This is, again, another scent for summer that I just thoroughly enjoy. Excellent Snow Cones by the Sea. I wish I had the Hamptons and Miami Vice, but I haven't been able to snag those, and she hasn't had them in a pre-order in like year or two, so I couldn't pull those because I literally am out of them. They're on my repurchase list. But this was another one I asked for last. This was in the summer pre-order because this was poured in June 9th of 2023. So I had asked her for this, and luckily other people had voted for this. Of course, I asked for the other 2 as well, but I was happy to have this one back. This is Crisp Melon, Island Coconut, Palm Leaves, and a hint of Beach Treats, which is for beach nights. So you guys, you have to like coconut because I definitely can smell the coconut. You do get melon. Oh, I love this scent so much. I don't know about Palm Leaves, but... And then her Beach Treats. Again, I have 2 tubs of this. And I am excited. I think I finished what I had last summer. And so then I'll warm these summer, or at least one of them. But Hot Girl Summer is exceptional. But I would say, yes, you probably have to like coconut to some degree. Let us know if you like this and you're not the biggest coconut lover, which I think I'm finding I like some coconut blends that I didn't really think I did, but this is so good. Let's go with the Beach Treats theme. So Escobar, I would assume that's it, is Palo and Beach Treats. And you think, well, that's kind of boring. Why would you like that? Well, A, because she's got an exceptional Palo and she has an exceptional Beach Nights. Now, I said I love Julie's. Hers is pretty much the same to me. But the Palo on this just adds something else. Snowplow. If you can hear them. So it's not, this is just a great mix, but I feel like it's more Beach Treats heavy. But when you warm this, every time I warm this, I'm like, okay, it's not just beach nights. There's that other element, but the palo isn't overwhelming, and her palo is amazing. I don't like cologne. I don't like masculine palo. I like the more like, there's only certain vendors I've learned that I like their palo. I mean, I could give you a list on palo, but I've learned, I don't know, did I do Palo Santo blends in my Let's Talk series? If I haven't, I need to do that, because I've clearly learned I don't like some Palo Santos. If you like beach nights or palo, this is a great one for summer. Now this one, I've warmed this all the way up to fall. Like, I haven't warmed this winter yet, but I was warming this like October. I told you, when I'm feeling in a mood and I just really want something amazing in my bedroom, bathroom, I will always go for a beach nights blend. Okay. Now let's do a hidden gem. So I heart vanilla spiced apples. I think a lot of us have raved about this. I had this, didn't appreciate it. And then I, like, talking with a few people, Carson warmed it and was raving about it. And then Alexis warmed it and then was saying, oh my gosh, it's so good. And I think Jason, and then Natalie and I were like, okay, well, we'll warm what we have. Oh, this is so good. And then I heard Lexi from Too Quick Wicks say she put this in her winter basket, and like for Christmas. I don't know if it was Christmas themed or what, but I think she's the one who said this, kind of like 'Tis the Season. Now, I don't like 'Tis the Season from Bath & Body. There's something in that I don't like. I have the candle and I've never even burned it. Maybe I should. But I need to try her I Heart Vanilla alone, because I have several blends. I have I Heart Vanilla Beach Nights. I haven't even warmed yet, but I would like to. But the apple in this, I do get cinnamon, I do get clove. And then whatever her I Heart Vanilla, this almost leans a little bit body care-esque, but don't be afraid of this. If you haven't tried this, I would suggest even trying this in a souffle, because it's definitely comes alive again on warm. I absolutely love this. I have multiple backups. Michelle from, now Michelle changed her name. Is it Memory and the Melting Memoir? I can't remember. But she sent me this because she did not care for it as much as I did. And she also sent me Winterfell, which was a great scent I love too. I was going to pull that one. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so many. Scott sent me some of this. I just, so many. When I was out of it last year, so many of you all sent me some, so thank you so much for that. Okay, then let's do Cozy Cookie Cake, which is warm iced white cake, beach treats, marshmallow fireside, and signature sugar cookies. Okay, it has beach nights in it. Okay, this one is really interesting, and I feel like you have to warm this one again. Because the first time I got this, I was like, I don't really know what I think. And I think I had a tub in it because it's got cookies, right? So I thought, well, I'll warm this in my open concept. Now, this is a medium. This isn't a strong performer in my open concept, because that's a harder, bigger area. I get the cookie in this. I get the smokiness, but not a bad smoky from the marshmallow fireside. You definitely get the beach treats, and there is that cake in there. We gotta warm this. It's just so good. I think because she done Cozy Cookie Cake and Balsam, I have that one. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Anything with her Cozy Cookie Cake, I'm here for. This is an exceptional scent. I haven't warmed it in my bedroom bathroom. I guess I just like it in my open concept. But again, it's not strong. It's more medium for me. Some of these scents can get really strong, but in my open concept, it's just more medium, okay? So now let me brag on this scent. I got a souffle in this because this was new in Teddy B's last pre-order. Was that in September? Like, we ordered August, September, whatever, and we got it in November, right? So I had a souffle and I warmed half of it. I've shared this multiple times. I warmed half of it one day, went to get my new iPhone, so we were waiting for the appointment that my husband and I had, and I was laying on the couch because I had worked night shift. And I just kept waking up smelling the scent. And then when I got up, I was like, I don't want to leave the house. So I turned my warmers off because it was so good. I was just amazed at how much I loved it. I was just hesitant because it was new. And then in the pre-order, so I had only gotten a souffle, and I warmed through half of the souffle in my open concept, which it was strong in there, which I was, first of all, blown away by. And then I was just so like engrossed, intoxicated by the scent. And so in the RTS, I got 3 loaves, which I don't usually do for one ever, but this is something when I want to worm it, I want to worm it. Okay, and it is sugared chestnuts and apple butter. Sugared chestnuts, apple butter. This is apple butter, brown sugar, toasted chestnuts, clove, and notes of spice. Okay, I know this is not, it's not apple butter frosting, like, which I have as an honorable mention. There's 2 of them I have. It is not even the same, but again, I'm very picky on apple scent. This is apple. There's some note, like, it's got to be the butter, like, it's like you're cooking apples in butter and you're throwing spices, clove spices on it. I don't know about, again, sometimes I think with like nutty scents like pine cones and spice from Lavender and Speckles, there's this earthiness, this richness to those notes, like the chestnuts. And I've grown to appreciate those scents. Like from Scentsy, I didn't love them when I first got into wax, but then I have grown to love like all those nutty scents. And I will tell you, when I was warming this, I kept being like, I smell apple, I smell this spice, I smell some cream, like you're cooking apples with butter, and then there's this nutty scent in the back. Well, maybe the nuttiness was me, I don't know. I was pretty tired that day. But even smelling this, this is like such a standout win for me this year. I think if you ask me my favorite bakery this year, it's the scent. I mean, I really love that L3 one that I discovered this year, but for a new scent that when I do Teddy Bees, generally all the new scents, I'm like, I'm not going to order a tub. Well, I did order one and I didn't really like it. And then the one I should have got, because again, I'm so leery of apple scents, I ordered a souffle in this and then was like, oh my gosh, what if I don't get it in the RTS? Like, this is just so good. If you're a bakery fan, yeah, you gotta try that. Okay, I don't even know where we are at this. Let me count up how many I gave you. I was supposed to be 23, but did I go over that? I don't know. I did do 23 cents. Okay, I did do 23. And then I have 2 honorable mentions. Okay, so apple butter frosting by Kay's. So now if I think I'm gonna do something similar for Scentsy, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that video, because like I don't know if I wanna. It's so hard with Scentsy because you can't always get the scents, right? So I was like going back and forth, like, should I do a Scentsy video or not? And then when I was thinking about that, I'm like, so either way, I wanted to share this because apple butter frosting from Kay's is pretty much apple butter frosting from Scentsy. So I warmed the 2. I do have this in my club. The apple is just a little bit different on cold, but when you warm this, I had one warming in one space and one warming in another. I could not tell the difference. So I wanted to give this an honorable mention because I have warmed. Kay sent me a shape in this and I warmed it. I loved it. I have 2 clams in this. For me personally, I have found, and I don't know if it's just me, but I get better performance out of the clams than the bags. So especially when I want to warm this in my open concept. So I do like her clams, and let me know if you have that experience. That's just my personal experience, okay? And then Sassy Girl Aroma Christmas at Santa is my other honorable mention. I don't think I pulled any other like Christmas scents because I really didn't want to go down that route, because I've shared my Christmas melting baskets with you, so you can go back and look at those and be like, okay, she has all these scents. Maybe next year I'll do my favorite Christmas scents, because now this year I've really honed in on what I really love and what I don't. Christmas at Santa's is pepperberry wreath, sugar cookies, and marshmallow fireside. This is just, you get the pepperberry wreath. Did purchase a pepperberry wreath alone, and I've smelled that alone. So that's definitely, yes, I smell that very strongly. You get the bakery, the cookie, crunchy cookie in this, and then you get the marshmallow fireside. It's not smoky. It's like you're sitting by the fire, and then you get the cookies and like a crunchy cookie that just came out of the oven with the pepperberry wreath. You guys, I bought the perfume in this. I've literally sprayed, I think between the custom perfume that I made at Julie's shop, and that is a great raspberry vanilla. Oh my gosh, it has so many vanillas. It's fantastic. I actually need to ask her if she could make me a bigger bottle, because I'm going to go through that one I made when I was there with April. And then I bought Christmas at Santa's in the big bottle. I have never made such a dent in a perfume. before. I literally spray it like twice a day on me because I just love smelling it. I've gone to work and people are like, what are you wearing? And then I tell them, I'm like, okay, well, I buy Lavender wax. She also makes perfume. If you really want the link, I'll give it to you. I wear out, like right around Christmas, I would spray my linen with my perfume as I go to bed. Oh my gosh. This is just a scent. If you ask me favorites, like a scent, there's certain scents that I love. And I'm pretty sure people would say, like, if you thought of me, like, what would you think? I think Circus Concession, and I think Christmas at Santa's. I'm thinking about all the other scents. So that's why I had to pull it, because I just feel like it became such a love obsession of mine last year that I just couldn't believe how much when I wore them that it just invoked that Christmas spirit in me. And I don't know, it just makes me happy. So let me know some of your favorite scents for this year. New loves, like just ones that you just found you were warming a ton of. Wax is just fun. Evoking those memories and things. And this was hard to pick, but I liked the theme of picking the top 23 of 2023. And now obviously we're in 2024. So I don't know if next year, if I'll change it, or you know what I mean? Or if I'll do 24 cents, or if I'll just do top 20. I just thought it was kind of a fun idea. And then I got to pick more because it was really hard to narrow down to even these because I was like digging through my bins. But I did record a wax collection video. I have it lingering in YouTube. I'm not sure how I feel yet about posting it, so I'm going back and forth. There are so many other amazing scents, so if I didn't pick one of my favorite, like I could name Harper James, her North Pole, and her what Little Debbie scent that we made together that I asked her to help me, and then her pumpkin chai that I asked her about. So like I have so many great vendors that I can think of that have so many exceptional scents. So if I didn't pick one, maybe next year I will pick it. Because I am so blessed by being able to buy and purchase so many amazing scents from so many vendors. So I rambled a lot. I hope you guys are all doing well. With that being said, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye.